Hello students, welcome to our maths online teaching session. I hope everybody of you is fine and really enjoying the extended holidays. Let us come back to studies now. From today onwards, we will be starting with our maths online session. Before we start with that, I hope you know that from 9th standard, you will be having algebra and geometry. Today, we will be starting with our first chapter of algebra, that is sets. The name of the chapter is itself a unique as you have not learned anything related to it. Sets we have never learned in the previous years. It is totally a new concept involving many different and new terms. It is not at all difficult. It may be a little bit theoretical, but it is really easy. So I am not going to cover the entire chapter. I will be covering only two topics in this video so that the concept is really understood to you. The concept which I am including in this video is first I'll be teaching you the definition of set and the basic concept of it, and second how to write sets in different methods, that is method of writing sets. To start with, sets. Now for understanding the meaning of this word, let us consider the following examples. The first example, collection of cotton clothes in a shop. This is one of the example from our day-to-day life. You must be visiting shops, there must be many types of clothes kept in that. I have only selected cotton clothes from that shop. The second example, collection of whole numbers. Now in maths we have learned so many different type of numbers, prime numbers, real numbers, rational numbers. I am selecting it and telling you that I want only whole numbers. Third example, collection of horror books in a library. Now a library consists of so many different types of book. Yes, so in that I have particularly selected only horror books. So these are my first three examples. In addition to this, the next example is this, collection of beautiful flowers in a garden. Now I have just given a quality to it. I am telling you beautiful flowers. I am not telling you red flowers. I am not telling you roses or any particular flower. My bifurcation is beautiful flowers. Look at the next one. Collection of unhappy people in our locality. Here also, I am not giving any additional quality like unhappy people. I have just justified it. I am not telling you that collection of people, those who are above 60 years, or collection of young children less than 12 years. I am just generalizing it and telling you collection of unhappy people in our locality. Also, collection of intelligent students of standard 9th. Now, what you need to understand from all these six different examples. Look at this. First one, collection of cotton clothes in a shop. There is a quality given to it that I want only this. It is a well defined thing that I want cotton clothes. Look at the second one, collection of whole numbers. I am defining myself that I want numbers, that too whole numbers only. Collection of horror books. Which type of books? Horror books, right? It is a well defined thing which I am asking you. When I go to the other side, it is not well defined. I have given you beautiful flowers. Now for me, any flower like rose can be beautiful. For you, sunflower will be beautiful. So it differs from person to person. It cannot be generalized. Yes. Now collection of unhappy people. Now whom to tag as unhappy people? How you will come to know whether they are unhappy or happy? For me, a person may be unhappy. For you, no, he is rich, he must be happy. So there is no particular way how we can define any people like this, happy or unhappy. Yes, it is undefined. Like collection of intelligent students of 9th. Now there may be many students who are intelligent in my subject but weak in SS, or intelligent in English but weak in maths. So I cannot bifurcate as intelligent students. Correct? So now I am coming to the definition of set. What is a set? A well defined collection of objects is called as a set. Yes, when I define it properly that I want this only, like I want prime numbers, I am defining myself, I am restricting myself only to prime numbers. So that is a well defined set. Okay, then important points that you have to remember in set, how to write this. Now since you have understood what is a set, how to represent it, how to write it, there are few important points to remember. The first point, sets are always denoted by capital letters A, B, C, any letter in fact, X, Y, Z, whatever, whichever letter you can represent it, but it should be a capital letter. Second thing, but the elements of the set are denoted by small letters. The elements which are collected in that set is to be denoted by small letters. Each element is separated by commas. Now how will I separate those elements? I have to put commas in between them. Sets are written in curly brackets. It starts with a curly bracket and ends in a curly bracket. Okay, so these are few of the important points to remember when you define a set. Then the next thing is how to write such set. What is a method to write such sets? There are two methods. First method is known as listing method or roster method. Now what is this listing method? For example, if I tell you I want a collection of all the numbers, natural numbers less than 10. Okay? Natural numbers less than 10. I am restricting myself to natural numbers. So natural numbers are numbers which starts from 1 till infinity. But I am restricting myself to 10. I am defining it. So how will I write? I'll write, I told you it starts with a capital letter. So a capital letter A to start with, curly brackets, and how to list the elements now. Now elements are what? Natural numbers less than 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. All these are to be listed and elements are separated by commas in between. Okay, so let's see. First important point. Elements of the set are enclosed within curly brackets. This is what I told you. Second point. Each element is written only once. Now what is this? Suppose I tell you A is a set of letters in the word madam. Correct? Now what you will do first thing? You will first write a set A, right? And collect the elements. Now the word madam is having how many alphabets? M, A, D, A, M. In which A and M is getting repeated. So this is what you need to understand. You don't have to repeat the words. Each element is to be written only once. So when I want to write this set, I will write M, comma A, comma D. I will not repeat again that A and M. This is the meaning of it, that each element is to be written only once. The third important point. The order of writing the elements in a set is not important. Now I have given you an example of madam, right? So in that I have told you how to write that elements M, comma A, comma D. That can be written in any way. The order in which it is to be written is not important. It can be written as D, comma A, comma M. In whichever way, care should be taken that elements are not repeated. Okay. Next is a rule method or set builder method. Now what is this? This is a little tricky to understand. You have to define it as, in this method, elements of the set are described by specifying the property or rule that uniquely determines the element of the set. Okay, I'll explain you this with the help of an example. So now, examples of both the type. First example is A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now this is written in listing method. I want you to understand how it can be written in set builder method. Now set builder method, I have to define it with a property. Now look at these numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Which type of numbers are these? These are even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But even numbers are till infinity. Now they have restricted it only till 10. So see how it can be written in set builder form. It is written in this way. A is equal to, this is read as, it is a set of all x such that this vertical line means such that, okay, A is a set of all x such that x is an even number. Now you can see this, it is only till 10. So even number I have to restrict myself till less than 11. Okay, you can also write it as less than or equal to 10, right? So this is a way how to read this in set builder way. A is a set of all x such that x is an even number. This vertical line means such that, okay, such that x is an even number less than 11, right? Let us see the second example. B is equal to 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25. Have a look at it. Can you identify the property? What is defining this set? It's 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. If you have got it, well and good. If not, I'll tell you, these are perfect square numbers. 1 See this first one. 1 is a square of 1. This is a square of 2. This is a square of 3, 4 and 5. We are restricting ourselves to the squares till 5. Now how to write this in set builder method? See this. I have told you set builder method, it will always start in this format. Till here it will be same. What is it? B is a set of all x such that x. Now we will define this property. What is it? These are perfect square numbers. So how to write? Is. It is always defined as is. Never write are here. This is an arbitrary one element. Okay. Don't write here x are a perfect squares. That is totally wrong. We are defining only one element like this. Is a perfect square between 1 to 30. Now this is 25. Can you think of any other perfect square which is 26, 27, 28, 29? No. 25 and then the next perfect square is 36. So it is written between 1 to 30. There are many ways of writing this. You can write perfect square number between 1 to 35 because even after 25 till 35 there are no perfect squares. So it will end to 25 only. Okay. So any method which you understand you can write. See the next one. It's not that always numbers are asked. Now I have written few alphabets here. If you know little bit of English also, grammar, that is A, E, I, O, U. You must have recognized till now that these are vowels, correct? So how to write it now? C is a set of all x and this x is a vowel of English alphabet. I hope this roster method and set builder method is nicely understood to you. Let us go to the next concept, that is our practice set 1.1. See the first question. Write the following sets in roster form. Okay. Roster form means the listing method. Set of even numbers. Only this is given. Now what? Even numbers, we know that it is 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. And they have not specified here till where they want. So this type of sets are called as infinite sets, which can be represented as 2, 4, 6, 8 and put dot dot dot. It means that it is continuing. Okay. So these are the important things to remember. Start with a capital letter, curly brackets, elements are separated by commas and then end with a curly bracket. Okay. Next one. Set of even prime number from 1 to 50. Now, just now we understood what are even numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. Then what are these prime numbers? I hope everybody knows that prime numbers are those numbers which are not divisible by any other number except 1 and itself. Now look at the question. Set of even prime numbers from 1 to 50. As such, there are many prime numbers between 1 to 50. But look at this condition. They want even prime number. So there is only one even prime number, that is 2. So this set will have only one element, 2. Do not write 3, 5 and all. They are prime numbers. Yes, of course they are prime numbers. But when it comes to even prime numbers, there is only one even prime number, that is 2. Let's see the third one. Set of negative integers. Now what is the meaning of the word integer? Integers are those numbers which are positive, negative, including 0. Correct? Numbers on the number line, in short. I hope you know this. Numbers on the number line are nothing but integers. Now what they want? Set of only negative integers they are asking us. Negative integers means -1, -2, -3 till where? Till infinity. So I am putting dot 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 here. Okay. See the next one. Now it is not that always it is restricted. Sets is restricted only to mathematical terms, mathematical concepts and all. Look at the fourth sum. 7 basic sounds of Sargam. Now Sargam, 7 basic sounds. I hope you know that it is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. Do not repeat sa again because repetition of elements is not allowed. So we restrict ourselves to these 7. So these are those 7. So now from question number 1, I have covered I think 4 sums. There are few more which I would like you to do on your own and try it. It is similar type which we have just now done. Coming to next question. Write the following in a symbolic statement in words. Okay. The first one. Now I'll come to this symbol. What does this symbol indicate? It means belongs to. Okay. it is an element of the set, or 4 upon 3 belongs to. When I want to use the word belong to, I will use this symbol which is put here, right? So how to write it in words? As easy as 4 upon 3 is an element of the set Q, or 4 upon 3 belongs to the set Q. Now look at this. Again another symbol. When I write belong to and put a line over it like this, it means does not belong to. So what does this indicate now? N means set of natural numbers. Q means set of rational numbers. So see here, minus 2, since it is written not belongs to, we will write is not an element of set N. This also can be written as minus 2 does not belong to set N. See the third one. This is written in which form? I'm giving you time to think. Really think about it. Which form? Is it listing method or set builder method? Yes, I hope you got it, that it is in listing method. See. Yes, listing method? No, it is in set builder method. Now what is set builder method? Set builder method, how to read it? I have told you. P is a set of all P's. This vertical line means such that P is an odd number. So while writing in words, how will write? Set P is a set of all P's such that P is an odd number. This is what I have explained you when I was telling you what is set builder method. So with this, question number 2 is over here. So start with question number 3. These are very simple sums, and that too hardly 2-3 sums are there in each question. Write this, actually read this, write the following sets using listing method. Okay, now I really want you to write all this and keep it with you, so that when we come back we don't have to repeat all these things again. Maintain a book, write all this. I am doing nearly all the sums of the exercise here, so please write it somewhere and make a note of all this. The first question is letters in the word complement. Now I have to write it in listing method. Now what was listing method? Listing method was you just have to collect the elements and write it in a set. And what was important thing to remember in listing method? The important thing was repetition of elements is not allowed. Now look at this. Are there elements which are repeated here? Yes. Which are they? You can see M repeated here. You can see E repeated here. Any other alphabet? No. So how to write this? X, A, B, C, D, whichever set you want, alphabet you want, you can use, and you can write C, O, M, P, L, E, and then don't repeat M, then N and T. Okay, repetition is not allowed. See the second one. Set of prime numbers from 1 to 20. Now they want only prime numbers. They have not specified even prime number. So prime numbers from 1 to 20. What are prime numbers? Which do not have any factor other than 1 and itself. So the prime numbers will start with 2. Do not forget, 2 is the only even prime number. Okay. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. All these are prime numbers from 1 to 20. See the third one. Name of the continents of the world. Let us go to geography now. I hope you know how many continents we have. Yes, 7. Which are those? They are Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, Antarctica, South America, North America. So these are the continents of the world. If question is asked like name the sensory organ of human being, what you will write? We are going to science now, relating it to science. Yes. What? There are 5 sensory organs: eyes, ears, nose, skin and tongue. It is one of the question of the exercise. Okay. Now see this. This is write the following sets in rule method. Okay. I've already written all the answers here so that the concept becomes clear to you. I'm explaining you the first sum. Just look here. The question was 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. First thing that you should do in such questions is search which property is used here. Which property is used here? They are squares of numbers. Correct? First thing is that. So how we will write? First thing I told you, it is all the sums of this type are similar, wherein you have to write this as an initial step. Set A, X such that all X. See, set B, X such that all X. And set C, X such that all Y. Right? So first thing is that And then what? Search for the property. Now here they are squares of numbers. For this I will use an alphabet n. Okay. Now n raised to 2. Why 2? Because these are squares of numbers. Now I have to define this n also. I have written n on my own, but what does this n stands for? N belongs to natural numbers. Now belongs to natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Natural number starts from 1 till infinity. But I am restricting my value of n to less than or equal to 10. Yes, less than or equal to 10 means n can be 10. Now look at this. N square. The first natural number is 1. So 1 square, that is 1. Second natural number is 2. So 2 square, that is 4. Third natural number is 3. 3 square, that is 9. Same way 4 square, 16. Like this I will continue till where? See this value of n. Less than or equal to 10. So when n is equal to 10, n square will be 100. I hope you are understanding it. You have to search for the property and define it with an arbitrary x which can be related to n, where n belongs to natural numbers. Okay, look at the second sum. It is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. If you know the table of 6, it is a table of 6 actually. Till where? 6 8s are 48, right? So n value should be less than 9. It can be less than or equal to 8 also. See how to define. X is equal to 6n. Why 6n? Because 6 into 1 is 6. 6 into 2 is 12. 6 into 3 is 18. 6 into 4 is 24. And so on till 6 into 8, that is 48. So how to write this? B is a set of all x such that x is equal to 6n, where n, this is important, very important, because there are no negative numbers here. So you have to write that these are positive numbers belonging to natural numbers, restricted till 9 because it is 48. How do we get this 48? 6 into 8, that is 48. Correct? See the third one now. It is x is equal to a comma e comma t. Now I have written an example that is these are randomly collected few letters. Now what to do with this? You have to combine these letters and form a word if you can. Now I have written a word here as T. Y is a letter of the word T. Now few might have thought already that it can be written as eat also. EAT. That is absolutely right. Any other way you can think? I can think of one more method. That is 8. ATE. Correct? There are so many ways. Now here there are 3 ways I think. Okay, so if I give you randomly any alphabets, whichever meaningful word if you can form out of that, it will be given marks. Repetition is not allowed, of course, right? So this was how to write the following into rule method. I hope you have all this. Go through all these important terms, how to find out the property, how to relate it to n, what should be the restricting value of n. All this you have to understand in this. Then now we come to the last part of our session. The last part of every session will be assignment questions. Now what are assignment questions? These will be the questions which will be based on whatever we have learned in that particular session. And you have to solve it so that you understand whether all the concepts are clear to you. And all these assignment questions has to be submitted when the school reopens. Correct? So you have to solve it and maintain a book keeping all these assignment questions in that. So the first one, write any two sets by listing method and by rule method. Now this is an open-ended question. Purposely I have given you so that you get a practice of this. This type of questions are asked in exam wherein it will have multiple answers. Now listing method, your choice. You can write prime number, even number, multiples, whatever. Now rule method also any particular property you can define. Colors in a rainbow or any letter you form. It is a letter in the word smile, miles, whatever. So it will differ from student to student. Such questions are called open-ended. I want you to try one such open-ended question on your own. The second question is write in roster form. X is an even natural number. Now I have defined my set. You write it in roster form. Next one is write the following in set builder method. Now set builder method, I have given a particular property to these elements like 5, 10, 15, 20. Till now you must have understood what are these, and then using that property you have to write it. So you try it on your own. I hope this first session, where we have only learned what are sets and how to represent sets, is understood to you. Remaining part will continue in the next session. Thank you.